Okay, this is the second part of the Day 50 packet. This is the part of the packet that has various consumer items. We have the bicycle, and we have televisions and cell phones and soccer equipment. The first page here, I have the chart at the bottom, and it is all filled out. This is actually the answer key page for this bicycle sheet. On the following pages, you're going to have to complete a table like this on your own, and so I want to use this answer key in order to show you how to do the future pages. On the far left hand side, we have all the minerals that are used in making a bicycle, starting off with bauxite and alumina, graphite and iodine, etc. In the second column, we have how much of that mineral is imported by the United States. So in this case, all of the bauxite and alumina minerals that we need to make all of our factory stuff, 100% of it is imported, or in other words, coming from other countries. And these are the main four countries that we get bauxite and alumina from. Moving across the table, the next column is how much of the bauxite and alumina we get from the U.S. mines. Well, in this case, it's zero, because we just said that 100% of the bauxite is imported. So that must mean that 0% comes from the U.S. The last column, used in where? So we just look at all the captions up here, and we try to find those things. It says right here that aluminum is made from bauxite. That's right underneath the pedals. So anything that's made out of aluminum would require bauxite. So we look over here and we can see that the gears and the seat post are made with steel and aluminum. And where else? Here, the frame might be made with aluminum. So all sorts of things can be made with aluminum. Look around at those captions and you will see that spokes, gears, seat posts, frame, and handlebars will contain that stuff. Second row says here graphite. Again, 100% of the graphite that we use in all of our factories is imported. Whether it's used for bicycles or other things, we still import all of our graphite. And it comes mainly from China, India, Brazil, and North Korea. So if 100% is imported, that means that 0% is coming from U.S. mines, and we use that for the frame. We get that frame information again from the pictures above. Okay, the next one is a little bit different. We have here iodine. Iodine is used in bicycles and all sorts of other things. 88% of the iodine used in all of our factories for all of our different products is imported by the United States. We import it from Chile, Japan, China, Azerbaijan, and Russia. So how do we get this 12 here? On your homework packet later on, this whole column is blank. You have to come up with these numbers on your own. So to come up with that 12, what we do is we say 100% of all of the iodine that we use in all of our factories, we subtract off the 88% that is imported, do the subtraction, and we get 12. So that's where we get this 12 right here. Iodine, where is it used in bicycles? We can see underneath here that iodine is used in the creation of rubber. So anything that's made out of rubber in our diagram, we can see here that obviously the tires are going to be with rubber. And up here by the handlebars, it says that the brakes contain rubber. That's going to be the rubber pads that rub against the tire rim to stop the bicycle. So at the bottom, in the right-hand column here, we have tires and brakes as to where it's used. Once again, on your homework, these two columns are going to be blank. You will have to go through these different thought processes that I just showed in order to complete your assignment. And then we look on the back side. Question number 1. Can a bicycle manufacturer in the United States build a bike without having to use any mineral resources from another country? Why or why not? So you look at the ingredient list, and are there any ingredients that have to come from other countries? And the answer is yes. We have 3 of them. We have this one right here, and we have the 2 at the top. Those are scandium, and then the graphite, and bauxite, and alumina. Okay, so what we have to find out is, do we have to have those things in order to make a bicycle? Scandium, it says here, is used to make the frame. So, looking at the frame, do we have to have scandium in order to make this? And no, it just says that scandium is one of the alloys that might be used. We have these alternatives, the ore. We could make a frame with titanium, magnesium, graphite, molybdenum, steel, or aluminum. So we don't have to have scandium to make a bicycle, so we don't have to worry about that. How about these other things? Graphite, bauxite, and alumina. It says here that we have graphite makes the frame, spokes, gears, seat posts, frame, and handlebars. Okay, well, the spokes, it says here the spokes could be made out of titanium. So we don't have to have bauxite or aluminum for that. The next thing are the gears. Gears could be made with steel, not just aluminum, so we don't have to have that. Seat post, again, could be made out of steel. Frame and handlebars. Frame could be made with steel or magnesium. We don't have to have the alumina or bauxite for the aluminum. We don't have to have graphite for the frame. Handlebars. Again, it could be made out of steel or titanium. So, with all the other materials that we do have mines for in the United States, we could conceivably make an entire bicycle. So the answer here is yes. All necessary materials are found in the U.S. So with that kind of thinking, you can go through then and answer questions 2, 3, 4, 5 of the bicycle sheet. Okay, now after you have finished the bicycle sheet, there are 3 more pages. One page is about cell phones, front and back. Another sheet of paper is about televisions. It has material front and back. And then the third sheet, or the last sheet of paper, is about soccer materials, front and back. So what you want to do for the rest of the period is to finish up the bicycle worksheet, the 5 questions on the back there. And then I want you to choose 2 more consumer items and do the sheets for those, both front and back. When you're done, please make sure that your name is on it, and you can turn that into the teacher. Thank you very much.